WMON features a special report on the notorious Bryson case, which involved two of Monticello's leading citizens. They are our special guests this evening and have agreed to share with us some of the details of this extraordinary case. I'd like to introduce them to you right now. Monticello's District Attorney, Mike Carr, and his wife, Nancy Carr. Nancy, you were the primary victim of this Bryson case. You were held without your consent for many weeks at the Rexford Clinic under extremely unpleasant conditions. First of all, you were held incommunicado.
That's right. I wasn't allowed contact with the outside world at all.
What was the nature of your treatment there by the hospital staff?
I was kept in a locked room. It had no windows, so I really couldn't tell if it were day or night. And I was confined to bed with restraints. I was heavily drugged for days at a time.
Actually, the treatment my wife suffered was almost inhuman.
Well,
yes. No, I wasn't expecting anyone. Who? Oh, yes, send her up. That's strange. What is Valerie Bryson doing here?
Hello. Hi, April. I hope I'm not imposing.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, it's kind of ironic. I was just thinking about you.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I was watching MLN News, Nicole Drake interviewing Mike and Nancy Carr.
Oh, I'd like to watch it, if I may.
Are you sure about that? I think it might be a little too personal or painful for you. I'm sorry that your visit came at such an inopportune time.
No, April, I think I should know what's going on in my father's case. I can't hide in the closet forever. If you're game, I would like to stay and watch it with you.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
Oh, yes. Detective Stoner deserves a great deal of credit because he was the one who apprehended Gideon as he was about to re-enter the clinic. That was the circumstance, of course, that allowed me to assume Gideon's identity to enter the hospital, disguised in bandages, and to discover the exact location where my wife was being held.
now the people who held you prisoner and who harbored Ira Gideon are now in custody. Mr. Carr, as Monticello's district attorney, can you tell us anything about what's going to happen now?
Well, Ira Gideon has been remanded to a maximum security prison to await trial on the charge of embezzlement. But additional charges of kidnapping, unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, and attempted murder will be brought against him.
And the others?
They'll be charged with kidnapping, attempted murder, and harboring a fugitive from justice.
Well, do you see any obstacles towards these convictions?
At present, Dr. Bryson's wife and the orderly, Matthew Sharkey, are providing information to the police about the conspiracy. I should add that there are no plans to offer immunity to these suspects in exchange for this information.
What about the fourth member of this group?
Well, as you know, Dr. Bryson is also in custody, but he is not cooperating with the police. He has remained silent, which, of course, is his right.
Well, what can he hope to gain by remaining silent?
I would say that his silence has nothing to do with legal strategy. From what I understand, he has refused to cooperate in his defense. He's refused legal counsel, and he's even refused to see any members of his family.
Well, now that this harrowing experience is over, what are your plans for the immediate future?
Well, I'm going to return to my normal lifestyle, enjoy my family and friends, and go back to my work as a journalist.
Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to say welcome home and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that concludes tonight's special report. I'll be back at 11 with a wrap-up of today's events. I hope you'll join me then. Until then, this is Nicole Drake wishing you a very pleasant evening.
Here you are. Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, you certainly looked deep in thought.
Does it surprise you? I was thinking about my father.
I guessed as much.
Am must be awful for him right now. Sitting in that place all alone, wondering what's going to happen to him.
Well, doesn't he realize how awful it must be for you, his refusing to see you, and you're wondering why?
He has to have reasons. It's just so hard to understand. Why?
Maybe it is all very simple. Maybe he is just too ashamed.
It's got to be more than that. I know he loves me. And he knows I love him.
Valerie, do you also know why Draper went to Europe?
I read about it in the papers. He's gone to Switzerland to investigate my father's past activities.
Yes.
I hope you realize that if I could help, if I could shed any light at all on his past, I would. Only because I think it would help him.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
April, I feel so stupid. I knew nothing of illicit operations. As I look back now, I realize how protective my father was with me. When he had the clinic in Lucerne, I only saw him on summer vacations. And the rest of the year I was at school. I never heard or saw anything that would make me suspect any wrongdoing.
Why don't we forget all about that, and why don't you tell me what it was like to live in Lucerne?
Awesome. Beautiful. Magnificent, and and the memories.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't stop there. It just sounds like it's getting good. And if you were 16, I think you were blushing.
Oh, I just have such wonderful memories of Lucerne. I fell in love there. Can you imagine falling in love with someone you've never seen?
No. Therefore, it needs explanation.
Well, his name was Jim Diedrichson. He was a young lieutenant, a Vietnam veteran. He'd been badly wounded and his face horribly disfigured. So he was sent to the clinic for plastic surgery. His face required a complete reconstruction, which means lengthy surgery. So he was at the clinic for months. I met him on my summer vacation. I remember that first day. We spoke on the lawn about books. And after that, we were together every day. We'd take long walks, and we had wonderful conversations. He was witty and articulate and charming, and I was 18, and it was so romantic. I decided right then and there that this was love. And the mystery of it all, I guess that just made it more appealing. But I never did see his face. He was always bandaged.
You're kidding. Wow, that sounds like it's out of some kind of gothic novel.
It does, doesn't it?
Well, what happened after the summer?
Well, I had to go back to school, and very reluctantly, I might add. And he promised he would write to me. I wrote to him. But I never heard from him after that. So nothing happened. Nothing at all.
It's a rotten ending.
Yeah, that's what I thought. For a long time. So, now I just think of him sometimes. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what he looks like. If he thinks about me.
Wait a second. Your father should know what he looks like before and after the surgery.
Oh, yes. Plastic surgeons always keep photographs for their records. He would never show them to me, though. I think he knew I had a crush on his patient.
Lieutenant
Jim
Diedrichson. Really would make a good novel. Or movie, how's that? Oh, well. That is all in the past. What about the present? Let's see, have you met anyone in Monticello yet? Anyone unbandaged?
Yes.
Yes? Who?
Just yes.
Your life, you're excited, you're nervous.
I'm not nervous. Why should I be nervous? just afraid as soon as Sky sees how much I've aged, he won't marry me. Oh. No, really. I'm a little bit worried about him wanting to marry me anyway. Do you know that I tricked him into proposing by telling him that I was going to marry Derek Mallory?
You did what?
Yes.
Turn around and look at me. I want you to take several deep breaths. Very slowly in through your nose, out through your mouth. Slowly.
Sorry. All right, and I want you to tell Geraldine to come up here, okay?
Slowly breathe.
Because I want you to tell her to cancel the wedding.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy. It's okay.
Good heavens, what is wrong
Oh,
now?
No, she'll be all right. It's just nerves. She'll be fine in a minute.
It's not just nerves. I'm getting sick. I'm dizzy. I'm having dizzy spells.
Well, you can't have dizzy spells in that dress. It's just been pressed. Besides, we can't cancel now. What would I do with all those guests? We have to give them some entertainment.
Well, tell them it's a housewarming party. I don't know. Tell them anything.
Now, Raven, please. It's just as April says. You're just nervous. Now, look. Here's something that will make you feel better. It's from Skylar.
Oh. What does it say? I can't read. I'm going blind.
For the first day of the rest of our lives.
He loves me.
Is this tie straight here? Feels crooked. Huh? Well, it's all right, yeah. No, I'm nervous, Gunter. Would you believe that? I'm nervous. Look at that.
Well, look, just stay calm, sir.
Yeah.
Just stay calm.
All right.
You'll be fine. There's nothing to it, really.
How do you know?
Yeah.
You ever been married, Gunter?
Sure. Any number of times.
What?
Yes. And every experience was very enjoyable, and I think you'll find the same thing, too, sir.
Oh, no. This is my wedding. Oh, this is it. I'm never going to go through this again. I swear I'm never going to go through this again.
Mr. Whitney, I want to say that,
What are you going to do? Give me the pre-wedding speech? I don't want to hear it.
No. I know that's not necessary.
You got a match?
Yeah. I just hope you've done the right thing, sir.
What do you mean?
Well, making me the best man. I mean, I wonder what some people might think.
Who gives a damn what people think? You're getting paid, aren't you?
Well, perhaps you'd like some brandy?
Yeah. Make it a double. Have one yourself.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm going under the ether or something.
Well, you might try deep breaths. Here you go.
I don't need deep breath. No, thank you.
Well, your happiness.
Goodbye, ladies.
Skylar, the photographers are here.
May I have one more, please?
Sure.
Good day, Mr. Whitney. May I offer congratulations?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Bryson, do you wish me good luck as well?
Oh, yes, Mr. Whitney. My congratulations to you.
Well, you look lovely, like a bride yourself.
Someday, perhaps. Right now, I think I should get some pictures of today's bride.
Yes, let's start to work.
Kathy, how lovely you look. I'm so glad you could be with us today.
Thank you.
And Nancy, my dear, how lovely.
How are you?
How are you,
Nice to
my
see
dear?
you.
How nice to have
Thank
you
you.
here, please.
Oh, Mrs. Saxon, so nice to see you
The
again.
Calvin Stoners.
You remember my wife, Star?
I do.
How do you do,
indeed.
Mrs.
How
Saxon?
Well, it looks like it's going to be a great day for lovebirds, doesn't it?
Well, then it's going to be a great day for the Calvin Stoners because you two look wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much.
So nice to be let out of the cage.
Geraldine.
Dear.
So nice to be in this home again.
Thank you, Mike. I must say, seeing you two here together is going to be one of the highlights of this day.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Cliff Nelson.
Geraldine, what a beautiful house. Let me introduce my dear friend, Helen...
Jordan, how do you do?
How do you do, my dear? Well, how nice to see you so happy on this happy day.
Oh, excuse me. I'm going to go see if I can get a picture from the photographer of us, all right? Valerie. All work and no play makes Jill a dull girl.
I am sorry, Cliff. I told you it was unavoidable.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. See? The wrists heal.
Now, stop. Did you see the pictures at least?
Oh, they're fabulous, really. I never thought I could come out so handsome and distinguished. You want an autographed copy of one?
Well, why don't you give me one when it comes out on the cover of the magazine? Now, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sure. Come over to my apartment anytime. Pick it up.
Isn't it stunning? That's an understatement. He is so wonderful. And so generous.
He certainly is.
Yes, and I also got him a wonderful gift. I got him this antique watch that has been in the family for centuries.
Centuries.
Well, maybe just a couple of generations.
Yeah, who is it?
Me?
Oh, hi, Valerie. Come on in.
Oh, April, you look wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Oh, and that dress. Why, you are perfectly beautiful.
Thank you. It is lovely, isn't it? So are you going to take pictures?
If it's convenient.
Certainly.
Oh, your bouquet. Oh, let me go run and get that. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you. Well, tell me something, Valerie. Tell me something, Valerie. Have you ever been to St. Moritz?
Where?
St. Moritz, Switzerland?
Yes, St. Moritz. I have been there. Why do you ask?
The, little blonde on the left? That's you, isn't it? Is you, isn't it?
Why, yes. Yes, it is me. What a terrible picture. And there's, Mr. Whitney. I don't remember anybody taking pictures that day.
Is there anything else you don't remember?
I don't know what you mean by that.
So tell me, did you know Sky before St. Moritz, or did you meet him there?
I met him there, briefly, in a group, as you can see. I mean, if you recall, he didn't even recognize me when we came the other day.
Uh-huh. And, who is this gentleman in front of Sky?
I can't remember. Oh, no, I remember him vaguely. He was a friend of Mr. Whitney's, Jeff or a John or something. I can't recall for sure.
Huh.
Off the room, Miss Bryson.
Yes, Mrs. Saxon. I think I should be going downstairs now to get some shots.
That was very funny. Calvin, is Gavin Wiley coming?
Oh, sure. Well, Skylar Whitney's his boss now. I don't think he'd miss it for the world. I hear he's escorting one of the beautiful young ladies from the Whitney Dance Company.
Why don't we go over and say hi to Miles and Nicole?
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
There's Damien Tyler, and he's all alone. What's a fine guy like him doing here without a lady on his arm?
Well, I hear that the lady he'd like to have on his arm is spoken for.
Who?
The bride.
Stop. Kelvin, you're such a gossip. Where do you get all your information? Over the back fence?
I wasn't the one who said it first. It's Tyler. You remember, my wife, Star?
I certainly do.
Hi, thank you. How are you? If you want all the latest gossip, listen to this one.
Oh, you.
Well, did you get a chance to tell Star about the beautiful young lady?
I completely overlooked it. Nice digs, huh?
Jody, you know Eleanor. Kelly, Eleanor. Nice to meet you. Excuse me. This is Miles Cavanaugh. Nicole. This is Eleanor.
Oh, Raven, you look absolutely breathtaking.
Yes, I do, don't I?
Well, I'm glad to hear you say it. A minute ago, you were comparing yourself to the old and the ugly. Right now, I'd say you're more the bad and the beautiful.
And isn't this wonderful?
Yes, it's lovely, really, dear.
And the gifts just keep on coming.
I wouldn't take his gifts as proof of that if I were you. Get rid of the idea that your happiness is going to depend on Skylar's lavishness. Raven, I'm hoping this marriage will be based on mutual love, not mutual funds.
Huh. It will be.
Now, Raven, stop playing with that bauble and listen to me just for a minute. Love, real love, is based on sharing, caring about someone. Totally. It has nothing at all to do with possessions or pride of material things. That's called avarice.
I know that. And I've been thinking that myself. So you see, I'm not so bad after all.
No, you're not. You're just greedy, like a child in a candy shop.
Yes, I am. And I I wish you were my mother. Maybe I would have been different.
No, I don't think that's likely. After all, Nadine was a saint. Just look what happened. Raven, I'm sorry about the lecture. I just want you to be happy for all the right reasons.
Thank you. I thought it took me so long. Here you go. The final touch.
Yes, now you are quite complete and beautiful. Boy, is there a commotion going on downstairs.
What?
Oh, someone just made this exquisite entrance.
Oh, really? And who was that?
Martine Duval.
What?
But she refused the invitation.
Well, obviously she changed her mind, and, well, she's getting all the attention down there. Everything short of a standing ovation.
Why, that... Oh. How dare she? How dare she do this to me? This is my day. And this is my house. And I will not go downstairs until she is out of my house.
Now, Raymond, stop this. If you had objections to Martine Duval, you should have made them before this. After all, she did receive an invitation.
I don't care. I wasn't the one that invited her, and I certainly didn't expect her to accept it.
Now, Raven, please, just pull yourself together and enjoy this day, please. Now, it's almost time. I'm going downstairs to start the proceedings. And please, remember, in just a few minutes now, you're going to become Mrs. Schuyler Whitney.
Well, she's right, you know. So why don't you just cool down? And stop frowning. It's going to ruin your makeup.
Martine. Oh, my goodness, look at you. It's lovely. Oh, you look
May I have
beautiful, young
a
lady.
picture,
Thank you.
ladies?
Oh, not of me. My hair is terrible. I'll see you later, okay? Sure. Bye.
Oh, miss, could you turn this way for just a moment, please? Please. Thank you. I told you that one day our eyes would meet across a crowded room, and this is the day.
Reverend, I think that will do it then. We can start. Of course, Geraldine. Jack, the ceremony will start in just a few minutes, so as you'll prepare for the wedding march. Schuyler.
Beloved, we are gathered here in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony, which is an honorable estate instituted of God. It is therefore not to be entered to unadvisedly, but reverently, discreetly, and in the fear of God. Into this holy estate, these two persons come now to be joined. I require and charge you both, as you stand in the presence of God, to remember that love and loyalty alone will avail as a foundation of a happy and enduring home. No other human ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those that you now assume. Schuyler Whitney, will you have this woman to be your wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself unto her so long as you both shall live?
I will.
Raven Alexander, will you have this man to be your wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto him, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Join hands and repeat after me. I, Schuyler, take you, Raven.
I, Schuyler, take you, Raven.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
Till death us do part.
According to God's holy ordinance.
According to God's holy ordinance.
And thereto I pledge unto you my faith.
And thereto I pledge unto you my faith.
I, Raven, take you, Schuyler.
I, Raven, take you, Schuyler.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For rich or for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
Till death us do part.
According to God's holy ordinance.
According to God's holy ordinance.
And thereto I pledge unto you my faith.
And thereto I pledge unto you my faith.
Place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. In token and pledge of the vow between us now.
In token and pledge of the vow between us now.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
By the authority vested in me as minister according to the ordinance of God and the law of the state, I now pronounce you man and wife, whom therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace, both now and in life everlasting. Amen.
All right, everybody. Cocktails and buffet out on the terrace. We won't wait for Schuyler and Raven. They'll be joining us shortly for champagne toasts and felicitations.
May I escort you to the buffet, mademoiselle?
This has been the most beautiful, wonderful day of my life.
Yes, I think so. And now, for a proper kiss, Mrs. Whitney.
Yes, Mr. Whitney.
Where did you get this?
I found it on the floor. I did! I found it on the floor. It was right over there, and I put it on the table, and that's all.
Yeah.
Yes. But I've never seen this before. I mean, why are you getting so upset about something so insignificant? Sky, I don't believe this. What a way to start the wedding. Look, if you don't believe me, that's your problem. It's not mine.
Well, of course, I believe you. It's really nothing anyway. It's just a photograph from a vacation a few years ago.
Well, if it's nothing, then why are you getting so upset about it? Well, everyone certainly looks like they're having a good time. Who are these people, anyway? This girl looks awfully familiar. Isn't that Valerie Bryson?
Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, it is. I didn't recognize her when she introduced herself the other day. It's quite a coincidence that she's here in Monticello, isn't it?
Yeah. Who's that guy?
Oh, that's, Jeff Brown. He was a friend. The rest of these people are acquaintances, like Miss Bryson. Well, I believe our guests are waiting for us. Perhaps we should get downstairs.
Yeah. I just have to take off my veil and fix myself up.
All right. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Oh, now here's the handsome couple.
Oh, hello, Valerie. I suppose so.
I've already told you Mike loves to have his picture taken. Oh, come on. It's you.
Okay.
You don't want me to take a picture of that. Oh, fabulous. Thank you. You both are so wonderful.
Oh,
So do you.
Lovely. Yourself. Valerie, I wonder, while may I talk to you if you have a few seconds?
Oh, sure, Mrs. Carr. I should be able to take a break in about a half an hour.
Fine.
Good. I'll find you.
Thank you.
I want to tell her that I saw her father and that he's worried about her safety.
I think you should. You know, it's strange how this situation has come full circle and affected so many of our friends. Bryson won't talk because of his fear for Valerie, which sends Draper off to Switzerland to dig for the facts. And that leaves April here all alone in Monticello. Oh, hi, April.
Hello.
I was just talking about you, wondering about Draper.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I spoke to him last night.
How's he doing?
Oh, he's fine. Just fine. He just has no idea how long he's going to have to stay there, though.
Look, why don't we change the subject? The kid has been holding up very well so far today.
Well, you really should have been there, really. It's a really beautiful funeral.
Thing I never heard.
You'd be amazed how much business is conducted at funerals. Oh, excuse me, miss. There's two likely suspects. How about taking our picture?
Oh, of course.
Can I have copies of that, please?
The Whitneys get all the proofs. You'll have to talk to Mr. Whitney.
Of course.
You have been watching that girl all evening. Who is she, anyway?
Oh, that's my cousin.
Oh, well, how about giving me a little attention?
I've given you a lot of attention. Hey, didn't I bring you to this beautiful house? Didn't I tell you I'd introduce you to the power and glory of Monticello? Come on, we're going to meet the district attorney himself. Mike, Nancy, excuse us, please, Valerie. This is a dear, dear friend of mine, Helen Jenkins.
Jordan.
Oh, hello, Mr. Jordan.
Hello. I thought, well, yes, it's nice to meet you, too.
Mike, could I see you on the terrace? Excuse us a minute, will you please, ladies? What's business? Okay.
Mr. Mike,
I always thought double agents use secret signals, you know, like Mr. Witherspoon sends his regrets, or Operation Cinderella will strike at midnight. Why don't you talk into my tie?
Look, Mike, believe me, in all those movies, those secret agents didn't have to deal with a giggling girl like that.
Oh?
What I called you out here for is you got to reconsider. I can get a lot of information from Valerie Bryson. It would help you in the Bryson case.
Cliff, I told you yesterday you can try if you want to, but I don't think you're going to find out a thing that we don't already know.
Well, put me on the district attorney's payroll. Hey, you'd be amazed how clever I can be when I'm using somebody else's money.
Oh, yes, I'm sure I'd be amazed, Cliff.
It's a wonderful party, Geraldine, up to your usual standards.
Thank you, Miles, very much. Actually, it's not too bad, considering the little time we had to put it all together. I think everyone's having a nice time.
Oh, well, I know we are.
I wish Raven and Skylar would join us. We still have the cake and the champagne toasts to get through.
Geraldine, do you know where they're going on their honeymoon?
Yes, they're going to New York. Skylar has to be back sometime late next week to organize all the things related to the Whitney Dance Company opening. And then, of course, they'll want to get settled in the house. As you can see, there's still a lot to be done.
Yes, would you two excuse me? Do you want some more champagne?
Oh, no, dear, thank you. I better not.
Excuse me, just a
Not
second.
for me, thank you.
Martine.
Oh.
You look sumptuous. I must say, you've made quite a few heads turn around here.
Oh, thank you, but that wasn't my intention. I'd say that ladies of your family are looking good.
Yes, I agree. Thank you very much.
Nice. I am very worried about Jody. I've never seen her take a drink before.
Well, I don't think one glass of champagne is too much to worry about. Besides, she's got an escort. Kelly has always been very protective of her.
Well, if I was you, I would keep mine.
Right, I would.
Don't you see, Martine, this celebration is the perfect opportunity for our romantic escapades to begin again. Come now, Martine, isn't that cause for our own celebration?
The only celebration I wish to attend after this one will be our final divorce.
You're such a rude girl.
Oh, excuse me, Carlo.
Valerie.
Yeah.
Have you met this charming lady?
No?
Miss Bryson? I forgot your name.
Martin Duval, how do you do? Nice to meet you, Miss Duval.
Carlo, I was wondering, could I take a little break until the bride and bridegroom reappear?
But of course.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me.
Valerie.
I'm free.
Oh, what fun. Thanks. Let's go out on the terrace.
Geraldine, would you like to
Excuse us.
dance? I'd love to. Good.
Valerie, I won't keep you long. I know how busy you are. It's just that I wanted to let you know that I've seen your father.
You've what?
I saw him yesterday. Now, I hope you don't mind, because it's just that I'm concerned about you. That's why I did it. And I was hoping to be able to arrange some kind of a meeting between you.
Oh, Mrs. Carr. Well, what did he say? How is he? Is he all right? I mean,
Valerie.
I'm sorry. What did he say? Can I see him?
No. No, you can't, and he seemed very adamant about it. I'm sorry, I really did try, but he refuses to have any contact with you or anybody. He seems to be afraid that if any information got out, that you would be in danger.
That is so ridiculous. I don't know anything about his past or his clinics or his damn business. I've never met any of his patients, except for one, very briefly one summer vacation, and I never saw him again. Why does my father think that
I don't know. I don't know, but he does have his reasons. I'm sorry. I wish I was successful.
Oh, Mrs. Carr. I can't thank you enough for doing that.
Oh.
Maybe I should just go back to Europe. Maybe then Daddy would feel free to talk, shed some light on everything.
Well, now, I don't know if that's the solution either.
Yeah, but I don't know what's the solution anymore. And a door opened up for me the other day that would have made a move to Europe possible. With an international photo service, they were offering an astronomical salary. And... No, there they are. I've got to... Let's talk later.
And now, to Raven and Schuyler. We wish them every happiness and a long and cherished lifetime together. Ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. and Mrs. Schuyler Whitney.
Thank you very, very much, Geraldine. And now I would like to propose a toast to our gracious hostess.
Yes.
Our thanks and our love for a day that we will remember and treasure. Geraldine.
Yes.
And now I would like to propose a toast to our guests. Well, perhaps, well, Geraldine, why don't you do it? Your favorite toast.
To our guests, here's to your good health, your family's good health, and may you all live long and prosper.
Hear, hear.
Cheerful day. I haven't had this much fun in years.
Don't we always have a good time? Don't you always enjoy yourself when I take you out?
Yes, that is when you take me out. It's amazing. We've been here this long, and you haven't been called up in some kind of emergency or other.
I think that's my second stroke of luck today.
Well, then what's your first?
Being with my lovely wife.
Oh, then why aren't you happier?
No, I'm happy. I am. I was just thinking of someone else. My mind ran on Derek Mallory. I'm hoping he's not somewhere pining away. I hope he's at the nearest bar getting drunk.
And what about Damien standing over there all by himself? He looks like a wallflower.
Don't worry, I'll ask him to dance later.
Oh, now here we go. Thank you. Cheers.
I thought you said you didn't smoke or drink.
I don't smoke.
No. You're holding it all wrong. Look, you're going to hold it by the stem like that. If you hold it by the bowl, your hand heats up the wine. You hold it by
What
the
do
stem.
you expect? I'm just learning. And what a better way to learn than on champagne. Toast me.
Well, if you think you're going to be able to consume enough champagne to be able to enjoy this damn wedding, you're wrong, little girl.
Don't call me that. Gavin Wiley calls me that, and I hate it. You know, it's too bad you're not having a better time, Kelly. Then again, you didn't have to come.
The only reason why I came was for your sake. Do you want to dance or something?
Now that is an excellent idea. I can dance if you can lead.
No. Come on.
Would you stop acting like my big brother?
Come on.
Wait, my purse.
I'll get you first.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm sure you want to dance.
Your enthusiasm is breathtaking, Gavin.
Well, you know how much I hate social dancing, ballroom dancing as managers.
You're not having a very good time here, are you?
I'm sorry, Charles.
Look, we've been friends for a long time. So I'm going to tell you something, frankly. I'm not blind. It's obvious to me and the rest of the company now. You and Jody Travers are crazy about each other, and you don't even know it.
Eleanor, honey, don't be so smart. Jody is interested in Kelly McGrath, and I'm only interested in the opening of the Whitney Dance Company. So let's keep our attentions to that, shall we?
Are you all right? Good Lord, are you all right?
I'm fine.
You sure you're not hurt?
Yes, no, it's just a little of my dignity.
What the hell do you think you're doing, you clumsy lout?
Leave it alone. I'll take care of this.
Oh, can I have a toast?
Oh, a toast from the bride!
I want a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Whitney.
All right, here. Hey, Raven, what about a kiss, huh?
Oh, what a party. I think I should have one of these a month. Whoa, wait. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, April. I want to thank you for being my attendant, and I will never, ever, ever forget it.
Well, don't mention it. I mean, it's just fine. It's wonderful. I'm glad to be here. It's great to see all these people. You know, haven't seen them in a long time.
It's a wonderful party. I'll tell you, Geraldine, Whitney Saxon, sure knows how to give a party. When she does it right. Wonderful group, yeah? Yes. All except for two.
Do I detect someone becoming Raven again? Okay, all right. What do you...
Well, I don't mean you. Martine Duval is still here, isn't she?
Yes, and she's enchanting all the eligible males, and even some that aren't very eligible.
April, how unlike you to be so irritating, darling.
Not when you deserve it, darling.
Well, I don't care. I am not going to let her spoil my perfect day. Not either of them.
Either of them? Who's the other one?
Oh, that average little teenager. Did you see her in there? Falling all over the dance floor just to attract attention. I think someone had better talk to Nicole about her sister.
Raven, it was an accident. The girl slipped and she fell. That's all it was.
Accidentally on purpose.
Raven, would you would you just calm down? I mean, you know, you're getting yourself all worked up. Why don't you just relax and allow yourself to have a good time?
I will.
It'd be a wonderful day for me, too, if Draper were here.
Oh, Draper. Draper is in some foreign country. You know, that's one thing that I would never allow Sky to do, is go to Europe without me. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to let him go anywhere alone except the men's room. Now, where the hell is he?
Probably went to the men's room.
All right, well, Gunther, I want you to keep an eye on things downstairs. You know, the champagne is flowing like water, and I don't want things to get out of hand. If anybody gives you a problem, gives the bums a rush. You know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's nice to get out of the confusion downstairs. I mean, it's a wonderful party, but with this many people, you can't help having an unavoidable bore. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I know what you mean.
Gunther, where's that suitcase? The large brown one. It was one of the last we brought over from the hotel.
Oh, it's right here, sir. Why, what do you need?
I'll get it myself.
Well, if you don't mind, Mr. Whitney, I think I'll go back downstairs and attend to the guests.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Gunther. Well, I'll be damned. She was telling the truth. What do you say there, Jeff, old boy?